memasuk Duli Yang Maha Mulia Sultan Selangor diiringi Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri Malaysia Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Razak dan Yang Amat Berbahagia Datuk Seri Rosmah Mansor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan salam satu Malaysia. Menghadap Duli Yang Maha Mulia Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah Al-Haj Ibni Almarhum Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Al-Haj. Ampun Tuanku, Patih dengan hormat menjunjung setinggi-tinggi kasih di atas perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku berangkat ke majlis peresmian Hotel Four Seasons Place Kuala Lumpur pada malam ini. Keberangkatan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku bukan saja menyerikan majlis tetapi juga memberi makna yang besar khususnya kepada perkembangan industri pelancongan di negara ini. Ampun Tuanku, Patih mohon perkenan untuk Patih mengalu-alukan dan berucap kepada para hadirin sekalian. Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Ng Yen Yen, Menteri Pelancongan, Yang Amat Dihormati Tan Sri Syed Yusof, Tun Syed Nasir, Chairman Venus Assets Sinar Berhad dan Puan Sri, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be here this evening at the launch of Four Seasons Place Kuala Lumpur. This is a project that has been many years in the making, so I offer my congratulations to everyone involved. In a city which has become a byword for Asian development, Four Seasons Place breaks new ground. A hotel, apartments, and mall in one. It will tower above all but the tallest buildings in Kuala Lumpur. A mixed development that will leave its mark, its indelible mark on the city centre. Our capital skyline is changing, and it's changing fast. But this is nothing new. In the space of just one lifetime, we have seen skyscrapers grow and jungles recede. It is incredible to think that KL Tower is less than 20 years old and Petronas Tower is less than 15. The skyline, which defines the city and includes some of Malaysia's most recognizable architecture, did not exist 2 decades ago. Ladies and gentlemen, that is marker of the extraordinary scale and pace of development which our nation has enjoyed, with strong and sustained GDP growth over the past 4 decades. That in turn is thanks to the wisdom and guidance of successive administrations who steered our economy through independence and a financial crisis or two. But it also shows the dynamism of our entrepreneurs, those who had a vision and a persistence to see that the foundations of a great capital could be found here at the muddy confluence of Kuala Lumpur. It is that spirit which I wish to pay tribute to tonight, as we gather to celebrate the launch of a new icon for this young city. And, if I might add, a great international brand to have, and I believe a great design as well. A few years from now, people will move into Four Seasons Place apartments, starting life in the beating heart of the city center. Others will unpack their luggage in this hotel, joining the millions of tourists who come here for the taste of Asia. And many more will visit this mall in this, the world's fourth best shopping city. It is a significant development, one which will light up its corner of KLCC and bring real benefits to our economy. A 2.5 billion ringgit project with jobs and opportunities in construction and commerce. This project and many others like it show that investors and developers alike recognize the underlying strength in our economy. Since independence, our GDP has increased more than 100-fold. Over the past 4 decades, we have averaged nearly 7% annual growth, and per capita has risen from $370 to more than $9,000. Nor is this progress a matter of history. Despite an unfavorable global outlook, our GDP grew by 5.2% in the third quarter of last year. This growth has been matched by a fundamental change in the structure of our economy. We have moved from an economy based on agriculture and raw commodities towards a multi-sector economy driven by services and manufacturing. In this context, the go-ahead for Four Seasons Place can be seen as part of a trend. In the third quarter 2012, the services sector grew by 7% and construction by 18.3%. This trend is in keeping with the aims of the Economic Transformation Program, the plan to raise our gross national income to $530 billion by 2020 and meet the World Bank's threshold for a high-income nation. Along the way, we want to stimulate more foreign investment, boost domestic demand, and ensure the rewards of sustainable growth are made available to all Malaysians. Ladies and gentlemen, the program envisages substantial investment by the private sector. So businesses and investors were involved from the very beginning, helping to identify those areas of the economy which should be prioritized and the reforms needed to improve our competitiveness. So services are being liberalized with subsectors ranging from accounting to telecommunications are being opened up to full foreign equity. Significant government-run companies are being divested to slim down the state and free up opportunities for private investment. And tourism, a key part of this vision, is being prioritized with tax breaks, increased funding, and a new campaign. This policy package is accompanied by government and political transformation program designed to reduce crime and corruption, improve education, infrastructure and public transport, and remove outdated laws. Together, these reforms will open up Malaysia politically and economically, allowing us to remain competitive in an increasingly connected world, attractive to investors and tourists alike, and on course to reach developed nation status. We want to put Malaysia at the heart of the 21st century global economic infrastructure, a country at the heart of the world's strongest growth markets, fluent in finance, and sustainable development, bridging the gap between East and West. There are already signs that the transformation is yielding strong results. Last year, investors flocked to the Kuala Lumpur Exchange, tempted by the succession of blockbusting public offerings. $7.3 billion was raised in a series of bumper IPOs, including the world's third biggest and second biggest before that. Our stock exchange closed the year at an all-time high, up more than 10% on 2011. In an uncertain world, Malaysia stood out as an attractive investment destination. It also gained ground as a location for businesses, ranking 12 in the World Bank's latest Ease of Doing Business report. Ladies and gentlemen, it is against this backdrop that I'm pleased to see Four Seasons Place project coming to fruition. Not only does it typify the kind of growth that will steer Malaysia to our 2020 vision and beyond, but it also speaks of the confidence which investors place in our capital, our country, and our economy. I would like to thank His Royal Highness the Sultan of Selangor, Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah Al-Haj, Ibni Al-Mahrum Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Al-Haj, Tan His Said Yusof, and Dr. Ong Beng Seng for bringing such an iconic brand to Malaysia. I wish you every success for this project and for the future. And so, with the recital of Bismillah Rahman Rahim, it is my pleasure to officially launch Four Seasons Place, Kuala Lumpur. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib will then place it on the podium to launch the Four Seasons Place, Kuala Lumpur. Four Seasons Place, Kuala Lumpur officially launch the project by Yang Berhormat the Prime Minister of Malaysia.
Viewing there can see the whole site in full view. This is the work site of the Four Seasons project, and it's now officially being launched by the Honourable Prime Minister as he pressed the button activating the work site launch.